G'day there folks, I'm Beanie, you're watching Beanie Draws, and at the time of recording this video I'm getting very close to the 10,000 subscriber mark, which means by the time you're watching this video, I've hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. Now ideally I would have loved to have hit that 10,000 subscriber mark last year, but just like for the rest of the world, 2016 was quite a turbulent year for me. My mother was diagnosed with cancer last year and she's still going through the last stages of chemotherapy treatment at the moment, but things are looking good, so we're staying optimistic for that. And last year I was doing quite a lot of driving for Uber and Uber Eats, which while that was really good for my financial situation, it did absolutely nothing for the progression of this channel, which meant I was doing a lot of driving and not a lot of drawing. I didn't upload anywhere near as many videos as I should have or wanted to, so this year I'm doing my best to try and change all that. But despite all of that, this channel still progressed up to 10,000 subscribers, and I want to thank all of you who've stuck by and all of you who have subscribed just recently who've helped us get to 10,000 subscriber mark. And despite the fact that I don't have the same amount of subscribers as some of the more established art channels out there, it's showing that my videos can get a large number of views without necessarily having a large subscriber base, which is the whole point of what I wanted my channel to be about and what I wanted my videos to be about. So while I may not have the subscriber count that many of you think that I deserve, which I'm very grateful for, thank you very much for those compliments, the whole point of this channel wasn't necessarily based on a subscriber count, but rather how many people are actually watching the videos in the long run. I wanted my videos to act as a reference and a educational tutorial base, which is what they're doing. So you guys are watching them, and I'm very grateful for that. And a lot of you sticking around and subscribing as a fan base as well, which is amazing. I also want to thank everyone who submitted artwork to me on my email, beaniedraws@hotmail.com, if you haven't already done so. If you haven't, I will upload more in the future. And also to those who've put their artwork on Instagram and tagged me in their artworks. Thank you very much for letting me find you. Every now and then I will go through Instagram and search through the Indominus Rex, the T-Rex and other kind of hashtags like that. And sometimes I will see drawings done by people that look like they've used my tutorials. And sometimes I'll go through them and go, hey, that looks like a drawing that I did through my YouTube channel. Oh, someone's actually used my videos as a tutorial to actually draw. They may not have actually tagged me, but I do find them. And it's stuff like that that I really love as well. And also some of the emails that I get just, you know, giving me compliments and thanking me for your videos and stuff. And speaking of inspiring other artists through my videos, which I always love doing, I want to do a special shout out to two other YouTubers, Danny the Dinosaur Drawer and also another YouTuber called Dinosaur Drawer. They do have a bit of a naming clash there, but they're two separate channels, both amazing artists, and I suggest you check them both out because they've actually been around as long as I have. I have a feeling that I actually inspired them to start their own channels, so I definitely suggest you go check them both out. And since we're talking about shoutouts and all the people who submitted artworks, now it's my time to show you what you guys have done. It's taken a long time, I know, I'm long overdue to doing this. So with all that being said, let's get right to that. First off the bat, we have an Instagram user who calls themselves Indominus Rex, who's drawn my baby Apatosaurus, the Dimorphodon, and a really cool Indominus Rex. Next, we have A is Anda on Instagram, who's drawn quite a few of my drawings, and I'm really impressed with how his Dimorphodon looks pretty much exactly like how mine did. Next we have A16 Aragon, and while his drawings don't look like they've come from any of my tutorials, I like the fact that they look like the illustrations that came in the Lost World novel. Then we have Elvin Lagerstam, I'm going to assume that's how you pronounce it, who submitted these submissions through email, so thank you very much for those. Bajan van Geis with another email submission, probably butchered his name, but hopefully he can forgive me. Carlo Withersy on Instagram with an Indominus Rex head, and I really like the attention to detail that they put into the scales. Here are a number of submissions from Caylin Kendrick, who used to comment on a lot of my videos back in the early days of Beanie Draws. I really like how her Allosaurus head turned out. And while I've never drawn Scorpio vs Sub-Zero, I'm a big fan of them, so I thought I'd chuck them in as well. And finally she showed me this, which is a really cool drawing of I don't actually know what kind of dinosaurs they are, but I know they're swimming ones with a mosasaurus, and she asked me if I could do my own version of it, which if I remember to, I definitely will, because I love what she's done with this piece, and I'd love to give it a try. Here we have an email submission from Charlie Wright, where he drew the really cool scene where the Indominus Rex comes and eats that dude. He also sent me his drawings of Deadpool and Markiplier, and while I've never drawn either of them, I'm a big fan of both, and I think he did a really spot on job at capturing Markiplier's features. And here we have the artwork of colbystottbriggs, another Instagram artist who's drawn a lot of my tutorial drawings, which are epic and awesome, and I love them all. He's done a fantastic job, especially on the T-Rex head and the Spinosaurus before. And here are a few examples of christinart, I think I pronounced it right, who's obviously very good at drawing faces as well. I'm not really sure how much of an influence my videos have made on this artist, but I really like their dinosaurs, especially this zombified velociraptor, which is a really interesting, unique take on things. D13.10 on Instagram did a line art version of my Mosasaurus. And these impressively detailed drawings come from Danny, the dinosaur drawer. Really impressed with the amount of detail put into the line work, so awesome work there, Danny. And you can check him out at his YouTube channel, which I mentioned before. Here we have the artwork of Daniel Danger, who's a regular liker of my artwork, and as you can see, has done very faithful reproductions of my drawings, and I'm very impressed with his work. This artwork is done by a user called squid, who back in 2015 even was asking when I was going to do this shout out video, so if they are still using Instagram, hopefully they end up seeing this video. I'm not exactly sure of the specific kind of pterodactyl this one is, but I like it anyway, and I know it must be a pterodactyl. But I remember this person was always commenting on my videos in the past, so hopefully they're still subscribed and hopefully they end up seeing their submission. And here we have the artwork of definetilynotpedroandrade, even though their name actually is Pedro Andre. We've actually been talking to each other quite a bit on Instagram, and I'm very impressed with his artwork. Like, he could seriously give me a run for my money. Like, each line is pretty much line for line, exactly like my drawings. And he's also got his own drawings, so I definitely recommend you go follow him on Instagram. He's a fantastic paleo artist, and I reckon he's going to make quite a name for himself. Jacob11134 with a very accurate reproduction of my Mosasaurus drawing, so very good work there. Martinez Delvin, also known as Delvin_M, and I'm very impressed with this rendition of my Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus video, so great results there. Here we have a compilation of email submissions provided by Deto Cerqueira. I really butchered that name, but fantastic work. I love the detail you put in these drawings, and I really like the fact that he's just submitted some various other artworks as well, so very cool variety of work there. Diego Stark 79 on Instagram has a great collection of his results from my tutorials on his Instagram, so I definitely recommend you go check him out as well. Here's Dommy_BLTA, I don't know how to pronounce that, Bulta, but they've done a great work of my Mosasaurus eating the shark underwater, and I like the rays that they've put included as well. Drummer Carson14 of Instagram, he also has a YouTube channel as well where he does drumming, and as you can tell, he's done a lot of my drawings, like seriously, a lot. He's a super fan. And I love seeing the artwork that he tags me in on a daily basis. Like, seriously, it's really awesome to see that amount of passion, that amount of output from somebody. It's really, really cool to see. And here's an example of even more of their work. Like, seriously, he's done a lot of work. This is quite literally just a fraction of what he's done, so go check him out. I'm going to pronounce this user as dvble.png. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but I really do like the use of the .png in the username, and I like the fact that they've drawn my dragon. Here we have some artworks from E Montejo, I'm pretty sure I pronounced that one correct, from Instagram, doing a whole range of my drawings, and he's actually done quite a few, as you can see from this example. And I also like the fact that he drew my picture of Tony Stark, which many of you probably have no idea that I actually drew a picture of Tony Stark at the start of Beanie Draws, but I did, and he drew it, so kudos to him for finding that and drawing it. He did a really good job at it. ES Velociraptor with an incredibly epic username and also some very epic artwork submissions. I particularly like how they did what I do, which is usually draw the line art first, take a photo, and then do all the details afterwards, and then take that photo as well. So good work there. S Kawe I probably butchered that name as well, but I really love the work they've put into this T-Rex head, very good job. Finani, who drew this Apatosaurus, which looks almost identical to the one that I drew, so awesome work there. Here's his version of Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus, and I love the fact that he actually drew it in pencil rather than ink, a very different take, which I like. His Mosasaurus is almost identical to mine except without the water, and I really like this incomplete version of Spinosaurus. It actually really reminds me of Crash McCreary's style of artwork. Felipered 97, probably pronounced that wrong, with this stunning painting, I'm assuming it's a painting, looks like a painting, of Lex riding a baby Triceratops. His drawing of Indominus Rex also speaks for itself, i.e. epic. GabbyArt21, with a username I can actually pronounce this time, and her lovely rendition of the baby Indominus Rex hatching, great work. Gage Atomic drew my cute little dinosaur, and I'm glad that people actually like that tutorial and they're actually using it, so awesome work. Erwan Mahidi, who went to the next step of actually putting in the scales to complete this drawing of the Indominus Rex head. I also like they put some shading in some of the scales too, which is a really nice touch. Itos Who RS, which is an interesting username, drew this really awesome Brachiosaurus scene. They also drew the Spinosaurus versus Tyrannosaurus, and I think they actually drew the Spinosaurus head better than I did. And I can't get over how awesome this looks. I really like the shadowing done in the eye section and just underneath the lower jaw as well. Jacob 11134 submitted this really cool Indominus Rex walking. Jessaurus went a completely different route and actually drew one of my random drawings from Instagram, which actually has nothing to do with dinosaurs. But I like the fact that they actually drew one of my Instagram pictures. Because his name ends with an O, I'm going to assume it's pronounced Johnathon Daniels, who drew his own version of Spinosaurus versus Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I really like his spin on the whole scene. He also drew the Velociraptor head, and a Tyrannosaurus head, which looks amazing. Jurassic.edits drew Blue running, and their profile is actually completely different to when I last saw it, so I don't know what's going on there. But I still included their artwork because I liked it and it'd be cool to show everyone. It was really cool to get a shout out from Jurassic Wars 523 in their drawings, so I decided I'm going to shout out their drawings. They also did a really great job at drawing this Tyrannosaurus Rex head. He also managed to get this Indominus Rex head into me while I was recording this audio, and if you look at what he's done with the horns on top of the head, he's actually duplicated and moved one of the horns slightly forward a bit, which gives the head a slightly more 3D look to it, which is a really nice touch. It's been cool watching his artwork develop and improve over time, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else he has in the future. Jurassic World 2 was obviously getting in before someone else took the username. It's drawn my Mosasaurus and Indominus Rex pictures, which is really awesome. Kodi Tolleson, I think that's how you pronounce it, sent in this epically fierce looking hybrid. Okay, I'm going to give it a go. Maksim Sinelnikov, let's see how close I got there, has emailed in a huge amount of drawings here, ranging from my serious drawing tutorials all the way to the cute cartoon dinosaurs, and it's cool to see a nice, really cool eclectic range of different drawings that he's done, and I'm especially impressed with the amount of detail he's put into this Allosaurus head. Mehmet Takmaz, I probably butchered that one as well, sent in a range of email submissions including this really awesome Carnotaurus, the cute cartoon dinosaur that I drew, which I love their interpretation of, this awesome drawing of Indominus Rex walking, Mosasaurus, which is a very popular tutorial for many people it seems, and they also drew this fantastic full-body T-Rex. I love these kind of situations where I'll find someone's done a drawing based on one of my tutorials and they've used it as a submission for some other kind of competition, but the fact that I can tell it was done from one of my tutorials just makes it all that more awesome. And that's the whole point of my tutorials, they act as a reference for other people to learn to draw with, and then they can use those drawings however they see fit. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find their profile anymore, perhaps they changed the username, but I did find this artwork probably a year or two ago, so I decided to include it anyway. And these artworks come from Milagros Bazan, who comes from Argentina. Again, I probably pronounced her name wrong as well, but she did provide some really amazing artworks and she's a really fantastic artist. She's also one of the very few people who've actually done a drawing based on one of my Pokemon tutorials, which one day I really should get back into doing. Her cartoon of my T-Rex versus Indominus Rex little cartoon, which I put onto Instagram, I don't think I actually ever did a drawing tutorial of that on YouTube though, so maybe I should do a tutorial on that. A while ago I drew this dragon. Initially it was going to be an experimentation for YouTube, but I never got around to doing that, so I just uploaded the image onto Instagram and she reproduced it even better than what I did. Her Mosasaurus drawing is absolutely fantastic. Her drawing of Blue running was all done in pencil rather than the ink that I did, and from the looks of it, she actually put a lot more detail into the scales as well, so fantastic job there. This is her version of the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. And lastly, she submitted her T-Rex smashing through the Spinosaurus, but without the actual Spinosaurus, so a very cool drawing of Rexy on her own. Nane Freema, I think I got that wrong as well, drew this Tyrannosaurus Rex head, a Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, and this really cool Carnotaurus head. I love how he's done this. Nieves Garcia, I reckon I got that right, emailed in this full-body Carnotaurus, and this Instagram user drew my cute Indominus Rex, and also did this really detailed Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. Considering this Spinosaurus has quills on its arms and on the back of its head, it looks to me like this could actually be a Spinosaurus Indominus Rex hybrid, which is really cool. Parakeet Sweetie 2, which is a really cool username, submitted this Running Blue, the Velociraptor, Indominus Rex head, and Indominus Rex walking, so thank you very much for those submissions. Punch436 aka Punch434 the third, another interesting Instagram username, also drew an Indominus Rex walking. Rahul Sethi 00 on Instagram, another username that I've evidently messed up, sent me a huge range of these dinosaur drawings which look awesome, including my Triceratops. Ryan Pelletier, or Pelletier, I don't know how to pronounce that as well, emailed me his drawing of my Mosasaurus video. Sebastian Kessler emailed me this awesome Indominus Rex vs Ankylosaurus. Stephen, or Stefan Sciberras, emailed me these drawings, and while they're not really from any of my tutorials per se, I'm always happy to check out the artwork that you guys want to send me, so keep on sending them. Toby Rex Draws has used my videos to draw this Apatosaurus, Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, and an Indominus Rex but a male version, which is a really cool spin on things. Something a little bit different, a user on DeviantArt that goes by the name of Tesla Rex drew this Mosasaurus, which the general stance is basically from my video, a little bit different, but more or less from that video. After I saw this artwork, I decided to check out the rest of their gallery, so I've put a little link up there so you can see the rest of the gallery for yourself. I decided to include some of the more dinosaur related stuff to give them a bit of a shout out as well, so go check them out. And here we have an artwork by that insanely intelligent feathered velociraptor, who's also gone by the name of the artist formerly known as the insanely intelligent feathered velociraptor, and goes by a whole bunch of different other names, but he's been commenting since the very beginning of Beanie Draws, and hopefully he's still around considering I haven't really uploaded anything in many months. So hopefully they're still around, but I wanted to give them a bit of a special shout out too, because they've been commenting ever since the very beginning, and I wanted to show some of their art as well. That Rad Dino did that rad Indominus Rex walking drawing, so awesome work there. The Raptor Trainer on Instagram has actually been one of my really big supporters on Instagram, usually commenting and liking everything I've put up, and they've also been a very notable supporter of me on YouTube, commenting on many of my videos. And as you can see from these examples, they're an amazing artist as well. I mean, look how cool this thing looks. And I love the attention to detail they put into this one, especially with the highlights. And look how gorgeous that snout looks, with its glistening highlight details. You can really see those bumpy textures of the scales. Then we have the stupendous Gabe with a stupendously awesome rendition of a T-Rex head. Toby the Drawer is another one of those artists who's done a massive amount of drawings based on my video tutorials, and when I look through his submissions, it's really cool to see the range of drawings that he's done based on my videos. It's really like looking back at a time capsule with my own channel. You can see all the different ranges of videos that he's drawn from the early days right up to the more recent videos like the Indominus Rex versus the Ankylosaurus, the Mosasaurus, and some of my older videos which I didn't think people would really be watching nowadays, but it's cool seeing them pop up in people's pictures, especially this Tony Stark one, because I thought it kind of got lost in my channel and no one would really be watching it, but there he is, popping up his iron head, as well as the Triceratops, which I kind of thought would be lost as well, but nope, people drawing that too. Then we have Troy Gunner one, I think that's how you pronounce it, who drew my cute Indominus Rex. And last but not least, Vanny.Rezel, I think that's how you pronounce that one as well. These Instagram names are kind of hard to pronounce sometimes, who drew a Indominus Rex walking. And again, it's always cool to see how the different variations in the art look between the different artists. Also, just know that if you haven't submitted something already, or if you have and it's kind of been lost in limbo, just know I will be doing another one of these videos because I kind of got the idea of how the editing software works for it now. and there will be another one down the track, so send them away. BeanieDraws@hotmail.com, and also on Instagram, tag me, BEANARTS. That's my Instagram account, tag me on that, and I will be sure to add you in the next video. So, with all that being said, I want to thank every one of you who have subscribed so far. Thank you so much for helping me get to the 10,000 subscriber milestone. I'm looking forward to getting to the 100,000 mark at some point. Also, thank you to those who haven't subscribed, and just thank you for watching my videos. Thank you to everybody who's watched my videos so far. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the submissions. Thank you for all the votes of confidence, and just thank you for being awesome and amazing all this time. I look forward to seeing where we go from here on. I look forward to providing you with even more awesome content. And with all that being said, just thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Cheerio for now.